No,
Yeah, I'm ready.
Always look like that.
All right. Y'all good?
Good.
Y'all good? Everybody good?
Man.
All right, man. Welcome to the Beatsnchill podcast. This is episode 42. You know what I mean? The gang's here. Of course, we got special guests in the building today. We got Barely Legal Collective. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys coming to the crib. Of course, I'm your host, Hometown. We got Jazz to my left. Hey. And over in the same spot, we got DJ Raul the fool. You know what I mean?
Like he
I had to. Y'all might see a little backdrop. We trying to get a little fancy now. You know what I mean? Got a little backdrop. You feel me? But yeah, guys, thank you guys for coming through. Definitely been, listening to you guys' music and everything. How you guys been?
Wait. Before we go ahead and get into that, y'all introduce yourselves for the people that don't know y'all.
Yeah, please.
I'm 23, the manager.
I'm Danny Boy.
Miguel Morales. I'm Joe.
Joe. You know what I mean?
Chillest.
Nah, but how you guys been, man? Thanks for coming through. But like, how's been like COVID and everything, putting out music and all that? How you guys been?
COVID had its like bad moments, for sure. But that's how the album came out, like the Bare Legal tapes. It was because we didn't know what to do with ourselves, so we just started working on that collective tape.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we were like ramping up, like doing really well with shows, and the last really big show we had, and we had 250 people come to the show, and then the second day, like the day after that, everything went on lockdown.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we were like ramping up. We just started, like Bare Legal was like a thing for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And we had 250 people come to the show, so that was like, whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so yeah, I definitely, like I said, I just got one of you guys through. I followed the studio you guys did like a performance at.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the damn studio.
Dupree,
yes.
Yep.
So you guys said you guys are fairly new. When did you guys start specifically?
What was it? Yeah, it was like end of 2019.
End of 2019.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our audience, you're the first guest on our podcast that's in the building with us, but you're probably the first guest that we had that hasn't actually been on the show with us.
Yeah.
Like a live show. So like, if you guys could go through, you guys introduce yourselves, but if you guys can give like your roles or like what you guys contribute to the whole collective.
Yeah, like you really a manager? Because you said you 23 the manager.
Yeah, is that just like a rap name or like what is it?
Yeah, no, I really am a manager. Oh, my voice. Hey, let Daniel hear it.
Well, my name is Danny Boy. I'm not an artist. Like they call me like the co-manager. 'Cause I just be like filling in roles in the group. Like I used to video edit it. I'm not an A&R. I'm not out there recruiting fucking people.
Yeah.
But I started off like editing videos and photography.
Got you.
And then my camera was just trash. So then I started mixing and mastering with Joe, like Kid Dre songs. And then we found a studio. And I was like, damn. So now I'm like helping on the marketing side and shit.
Got you.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, that's a very essential part,
I
bro.
was about to say that's very important. You do all the important stuff that nobody really think about.
That is.
It's not just me. It's like too. We like double team all like the non-fun stuff.
Hey, bro, pause, bro. But so I am a manager. My name's 23, the manager, for marketing reasons. Just so like to be consistent with everything. Twitter, Instagram, all of that. So you kind of already know who I am. So it's like you see 23, the manager, you click on me, and then you see Bare Legal,
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, man, giving up the sauce.
Yeah.
That's why this is method to the madness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you already know who I am in the collective just because of my name. So
got you.
So it makes it a lot easier.
Okay.
I do the marketing and booking shows, finance, all of that, beautiful stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I also help like character development and like just like
That's
in
an
general.
essential part. Let's go ahead and get the collection plate around to this man
Management.
for character development, because that's very, very important. Because people think you can go out and be whatever, but it's not exactly going to connect to everybody there. So that's very important.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be checking y'all too to see kind of development y'all got in y'all character. I mean, that's what I'm fucking do. That's what's up, man.
Where you get on 23 from in your name?
Okay.
Because I know it got to mean something.
So when I was a senior in high school, my name was 23 Cabbage. I used to do parody music.
23
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Hold
instead
on,
of
hold on, Plur. Hold on, Plur.
23, 23,
Hold on,
23.
So instead of 21 Savages, 23 Cabbage.
Exactly.
Let's go. I like this. I like where this is going already.
I know there's YouTube videos out there. He ain't delete them all.
Gotta be.
No, he ain't delete them all.
Hey, no, it's all deleted. It's all deleted.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, don't
I'm
look.
sure somebody got
I'm about to
it.
go ahead and go to the dark
The
web.
thing is, I really think someone does got it. bro.
Somebody gotta have that.
Damn.
Nah, that shit was ass. You know, I'm a manager for a reason. You know, I'm a failed artist. So yeah.
Hey, I feel you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta have the background. I'm glad you didn't leave your roots.
Money.
Exactly. So I just got rid of the Cabbage and I'm the manager now.
Word.
Feel that?
Yes, sir. I'm Miguel Morales. I'm an artist,
Okay.
primarily a singer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll rap sometimes, and I don't really. I would try to tell you like what genre I like stick to primarily, but I really don't know.
You ain't got
It make
nobody
total
that
sense.
I really
It
don't
make
know.
total sense.
I honestly don't.
Yeah.
You can just be
But,
raw. You ain't got to do You can just be raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Cool.
yeah, that's basically it.
I'm the fly nigga of the count. You feel me? I just all I gotta be. You feel me?
I basically I used to be the engineer of the group. That's how I started off.
Okay.
I was an engineer for Bands and Dre's first projects.
That's what's up.
Damn,
And
okay.
then rocking with them, I already had like stuff written and like planned out to drop music, but I wasn't good at it. Like I just couldn't like my word. Like when I would say my raps,
Yeah,
it didn't come out right. Like you know, I think it was like pre-puberty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
First hearing yourself on that mic. Why I sound fat?
Damn.
This heavy nigga on the mic right now.
That's what I'm saying. But then I was with Bands and on his first album. I recorded the first song I ever made and I liked, and I snapped. Like I put my whole heart, like I damn near teared up. So when that happened, I had faith. I had faith in all of it. Like when he linked me up with Dre and everything. And then so now I rap. But now we linked in with Dupree. We really locked in with them. So
Yeah, you good.
I ain't really gotta do much engineering, but yeah, so I just pretty much rap.
That's what's up, man. I see a sense of like multiple hat wearing
Yeah.
until, you know what I mean, something comes in and now they can kind of just fully dedicate themselves to like, all right, I'll just stick to this now. I used to have to engineer. I used to have to like, design. Now I could just,
But that's tough though, man. Like, I think this is where it's gonna end up coming anyway.
Oh yeah.
Because all the tech we got, if you just want to go ahead to dedicate some time, y'all could be engineers, videographers, video editors, photographers. Y'all got all that shit on lock, so y'all keep that shit up. That's tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like what y'all doing.
and we all play a role as creative directors, and that's the
Yeah.
main essential thing.
That's
makes
also
it.
very important.
Yeah.
Because when somebody don't feel like
Whoa.
something
okay,
getting heard,
Okay.
that's when they be like, yeah,
I knew it was fucking coming.
Yeah.
You got some on your chest?
Oh
You need to take a few pods off. That's
Oh
what
my God, you need to.
fucking Rory and Maul in this motherfucker
that's
today.
what's up. So how did y'all? Who did y'all all go to high school together? Like, how did y'all meet? Like, how did y'all like come together and form? Was it like more of y'all first,
crazy.
and then a nigga wasn't fucking with it? I know there's some stories. I'm asking the good
I'm
questions
gonna-
today.
Try to
Like
get
it's a
it
girl
deep.
involved or
Good
something, man. What's
questions
going
today.
on?
Girl.
So it was like 7 of y'all friends
Dang.
on some Wu-Tang shit. Like, what happened?
So all right, so
My name's Sarah. What's her
I'm
name?
gonna
Not her
say,
name's Sarah.
hey, what do you say to
You
the
wanna start the
hey,
story.
what is it that you say to the press before you say something? Like full
Allegedly.
disclosure.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but it sounds right. So pretty much, I've been rapping since 5th grade,
Okay.
and so when I had got to high school, I had went to this one high school, and I had met Chowder Bands, through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was rapping. I had got all the way to about, this is 10th grade. my
And Chowder
sophomore
Bands is
year.
another member of the
Yeah,
crew.
Chowder Band. Yeah, he's a rapper in the group. Yeah, he's a genius. The young man. But yeah. So we met through a mutual because at first I didn't like bands. Like
Okay.
I ain't rock with
Got a
bands
little- got
at
a
all.
little adversity.
Because he was the only other person in school rapping, and like
Oh, wow.
our styles differ very much, and like it made me feel like, man, what you rap like? What's up with you?
Like, Jit, I'm rawer than you. I don't give a
Like,
fuck how you rap.
you know what I'm saying? Because at the time, you know what I mean? I was mean with the pen, but I couldn't rap. So that was the thing he had over me. Like, I literally didn't drop a song. So what am I going to say? And he had a whole, like, mixtape out. And everybody around school was talking about it. I'm like, man. But then he was like, hey, bro, I throw you some bread, bro. If you just let me come to the studio. Came to the studio one time. It was magic. And then he came. Well, no. First time, it was like iffy. It was iffy, actually.
Okay.
Then he came back. And he asked me to do his whole album.
Okay, he had to test the waters.
And then boom, like I said, I did his album. So then from there,
Respect to you for not being prideful.
Right?
yeah,
Respect to you for
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we got the.
I know you had to think about it a little bit, but respect to you for going back and be like, you know what, I do it for you.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I don't really like, man. I just be competitive, but
Yeah, I feel you.
then, like, you know what I'm saying, in the flow with him, and he introduced me to Dre. Dre had came back from military base type vibe, and he was
This
like
is Kid Dre.
Kid Dre,
Another member of the crew.
another rapper, creative director, cool weirdo guy. So, like, he came back and he had told me basically his back was against the wall. He was like, bro, I left everything that I was low-key supposed to do, and now I'm kind of doing my own thing, and I got to make sure what I do is really going to work. And, like, the way he came at me, I seen the genuineness in it, because when he first came, he wasn't the best, but I seen the potential, and where he was at was a lot further than a lot of people when they first start.
Yeah.
And I just seen the areas, because I was like, nah, stop working. I finally got it. So I could see the areas he needed to improve in. We got right. You know what I'm saying? We made that first album. He asked me to help him with his album, and then I helped him with his album. We went up and through it. That album, it was some time making that album. We went up and through it. That shit was hell. For real.
Wait, so pausing the storyline. So there's individual albums that's currently out from you guys.
Yeah, but those
Don't go back to that,
yeah,
man.
don't go back to that. It's a lot more heat coming. There's no point of going back.
Gotcha.
to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then at the time, me and Bands being cool, he had asked me one time at the stool or at my house. He was like, would you want to do a collective? Would you want to be part of that? And at the time, I had so much of my own stuff planned. Like, I used to draw outlines of shirts and make my own merch in class back in middle school. This is back in middle school all the way to 10th grade. Like, I was writing heck of songs. I had like 26 songs and like 10 freestyles. Like, I was prepared to drop it all on Instagram, but I just couldn't do it. So then when he came at me like that, I had thought, like, selfish at first. I was like, nah, because I kind of want to do what I want to do.
Gotcha, yeah.
But then, like, time sat with me and I just realized how much we built and how much, like, I think it was one day I had kicked it with Bands.
Okay.
And it was just like, I just realized how tight and like, it wasn't like I was making a business decision. It was like I was doing something with a real close friend.
Gotcha.
So I was like, bet, I'm going to do it then. And then we got on it. Dre introduced us to Lath. And Lath and Danny, we met at the same time. And at Zach
Speed.
Nigga had to go ahead and get that chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Exactly.
Bonded over that chicken sandwich.
They said the same order at the same time. We want the one with the man.
Look at that.
Yo,
You want the same thing.
No, I can't.
You do music?
Nah. It wasn't even like that because Miguel got coleslaw and I started looking at him different. I ain't never really wanted him in the...
Coleslaw is nasty.
No, the other time we went to Zaxby's, Miguel had got coleslaw. I was like, I don't know, my boy.
This nigga clapped me up as soon as I came in.
damn. Okay, so now you get to the point. You met Lath. You met him, Danny,
and Lath at the time.
It was with Dre. Him and Dre was together, or
they were friends. They're all
and all
friends.
all
Three
friends,
tight
okay.
friends. Tight friends.
Not all at
Eddie.
the same. Is this all like? Are you guys all in the same area or same high school or?
Same. Nah, within like 20 miles from each other.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like everybody just live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Different
feel you.
directions. And so yeah, introduced us to them. And at the time, Lath was just managing Miguel. Introduced Miguel. Miguel introduced us to Todd, the editor, creative director, designer, all types of stuff. And Chowder Bands have brought Devin. Devin is also a creative director, and he really focuses more on the merch and those type of designs.
Yeah.
And
This shit was
Boom.
pretty perfect.
that's 8 of us.
Yeah.
Like y'all just
it just kind of.
everybody met somebody
Yeah.
that do something
Yeah.
that
And
brought
and
them in. Like
stayed
that
we
shit
made
fell in line pretty nice.
We made it clear, like we got to do this. Like this is it, bro. This is it. Like we already doing something that a lot of people gonna be looking at us like, man, what you doing? Man?
True.
So when we do it, we gotta make sure we do it for real and don't
Yeah.
stop. And that's what we've been on ever since.
That's-
It's been some rough
that's
times.
Definitely
but
important. That don't stop part,
Yeah.
it's hard,
Consistency
but
is key.
the most important part. You know what I mean?
Heck
No,
yeah.
it's tight that everybody has that mindset. Like all of y'all, like we got to do this. We got to make this successful because there's a lot of groups or people out there where it's like probably 1 or 2 people out there thinking like that, and everybody else is like, all right, man, just tell me what you need me to do.
Exactly.
And that ain't. I can see
not
everybody
right.
like, no, I got to do this. I gotta do that. And you being an engineer, that did a lot. I could tell because you helping people out and then helping yourself out at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's what's up.
All right, so hold on. So now we still got more part of the story.
Yeah.
It's like on some Avengers shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So now we got
Infinity
Miguel.
Stones.
Miguel got mentioned saying that he was already being managed. You know what I mean? So now
Yeah.
just explain that a little bit. Bring that up.
Damn.
We're gonna have to pass y'all boys some water, man.
This is voice cracks. Let me get it out.
They're like, well, their name is barely legal,
It's
barely out of license.
Oh my god.
That was like right on point. That was okay. So yeah, I was just it was my first year of college, and I just got out of high school. I
What
thought
school
I
you was going to? What college?
College? Oh, it was just yeah, it was a
Smart man.
it was
Smart man.
Yeah, I was
ain't
trying to
Save that
save my
money.
money. you
Save
know,
that
I'm
money. Yep.
So I went there, and immediately I hated it, and I knew that I really wanted to do music, but they really just didn't have any they just didn't have anything there, especially at the Brandon campus. I mean, I don't even call them out, but they're trash.
All
Let's
about.
CCH.
Yeah, life was just like playing after like high school, because I was doing all types of music in high school, and then afterwards it was like
Dead
just
ass.
went downhill, and I was just like, wow, life just really slapped me. Like,
Yeah.
what am I
Feeling.
doing with my life?
I feel you on that.
Yeah,
Do I-
for sure.
Do I want to do school? Like, is this
Yeah.
really what I want to do? Like, I started questioning everything.
Yeah.
And then one day I just saw this man freestyling.
Please
The
tell us the
Cabbage,
location.
Straight Cabbage.
23 Cabbage was freestyling.
Yeah,
Yo,
the
chill,
Cabbage
chill,
bars
chill,
coming
chill.
out.
He was freestyling with Tosh, who does the little skit after Choices. And I slid up on his story. I was like, hey man, we should freestyle together. Like, I didn't have anybody to like do anything with, so I was like,
Yeah, you just trying to bounce your ideas
yeah, I
off
was
of
like,
somebody.
let's freestyle. I'm pretty bad. We can both be bad together.
That is
And I was like,
hilarious.
yeah.
The vulnerability of
At
this
least
group.
I can clear this shit
The
up.
vulnerability
Clear
of
this shit
y'all
up
is
real quick.
amazing, dog.
No, literally, he dogged me. Like, I was so. Like, obviously, I sucked. And I said that to him. I was like, I suck, bro. He's like, I suck too. And then I freestyled with him, and he, like, went
Pause.
fucking crazy. And he made me go first, too. Like, it's like,
Like, I'm a
pretty
body
messed
this
up.
nigga low key.
and then he started showing me some of his music, and I was pretty impressed, honestly. And I don't really get impressed easily. And I just started hanging out with him. So like what Miguel was saying, that he felt like everything was bland. I think all of us at the exact same moment all had that like funk in our head.
Yeah.
Like literally the way we all came together was insane. Like it's literally like fate. And yeah, we were all stuck in our own little head too. Like Dre, for instance, he had like a whole plan. He was in ROTC, got kicked off, and he was like, "Oh damn, what am I gonna do now?"
Right.
From my side of things, I was in nursing school, and I had no passion at all for nursing or anything in the medical field. Like I never watched Grey's Anatomy or none of that. You know, I was always
Prerequisite. Nursing school.
you know, I was always into business. Like since I was 14, hustling. You know, I used to fix phones, sell them, buy things from China, resell it on eBay, and that's how I got my first car before I was able to
That's
drive
the
it.
plug. That's the
Gotcha.
plug.
Yeah, so
That's lit.
I always had that business mindset, and I was always into music, obviously. And but yeah, so as a joke, 3 days after we were hanging out, I was like, let me be your manager. He was like, bet. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, because I had no one else.
He was not ready for that.
Yes. So I only had one connection because I used to go to small like rap shows all the time for fun, like when I was 18, 19. And then I hit him up. One of them became my friends, and one of my friends, and I hit him up. I was like, yo, how do you get a show? I'm a music manager now, so. And then he he helped me. In less than 24 hours, I got him a show at the Orpheum.
That's cool. Oh, the Orpheum.
That's a nice little show too.
Hold on, what show was it? What show was it? Because everybody done got that show at the Orpheum. You like, hold on, what? Tuesday at what time?
Oh, shit. That's
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And like they got me going on at what time? 12:30.
Oh yeah, he was the last
PM.
performance.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
12:30. Like, it was literally 12:30. No one was there. It was
It's crazy how I planned that out, right? Yeah.
But no,
Like
you know what?
like
What's
you used to rap or
crazy?
something.
What's crazy about that was it was only like 15 people that came to Miguel's show, and half of them were Bare Legal members. But we weren't.
Hey, that's how it be, bro. That's how it be, bro.
But Bare Legal was still like not.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't what y'all are now.
Yeah, like it was still like we were like Miguel was like, I don't know if I want to be a part of Bare Legal because I'm a singer. They're rappers. I don't know if this is gonna work. And I was like, that's exactly why it's gonna work, because it's something different, something unique, and everyone's so different in the collective. But fast forward to that show, they all came. I was running like the music for Miguel's set, and then I played a Chowder Band song after his set was over, and then bands hopped on the stage. They all go on the stage, and then from that moment, that's when Bare Legal was created. Like everyone's like, passion in everyone's eye. What's so funny, bro?
Everybody's personality kind of showed when they jumped on the stage.
Yeah.
And you could see like the rock star attitude of the whole shit.
You could see the passion in everyone's eyes, like from me to Daniel to like, to the artist. At the time, and we had Devin. Devin got kicked out at his stage, actually. The first Bare Legal show.
Okay.
He got
Yeah, they
off
kicked
the
him
stage.
off. Yeah.
What he was doing? He had to be doing some wild shit to get kicked out.
It's because there's like 8 of us, and then so all 8 of us wanted to be on stage at
Oh,
once. Like, not
damn.
just Oh yeah, Ty wasn't around.
Like,
so all
all
7
y'all
of us
can't be
wanted
on
to be
the
on stage at
stage.
once. And the promoter, like, we're all like walking up one by one. And I guess Devin was like at the end of the line. So
He's
the
like,
promoter
nah,
said,
He's like,
"Grab his
nah.
ass,"
That's enough.
nah.
You don't get on the set.
And it's like it's kind of fun. I'm gonna expose him. The whole show, you just see him in the background, arms crossed.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
That's
angry little puppy. I'm like, damn, poor Devin.
Yeah,
man.
that sucks.
I mean, that's a cool little.
This is
Yeah, it really is.
Origin
a great
story,
That's
man.
a very. I mean, this is
Yeah,
an
that's why I was
overused
laughing,
term.
just because like it's never been explained like this. So I should just
Hey, what's so funny, bro?
it's never been explained like that. So I was just like, man, this shit sounds corny as fuck.
That's crazy. So this is all happening around 2019.
Yes, like end of 2019.
In the 2019. Damn. Okay.
That's a lot of shit
Yeah.
that happened.
That's a lot that happened.
It was all COVID. I forgot 2020 was all like COVID.
It's
Yeah.
all COVID. Yeah.
It's the reason why the reason why that's so cool, because like literally I want to say damn near 8 years before that, me, my boy Darius, we all had started like a collective ourselves called Blue Zone. You know what I mean? All rappers, producers, and whatnot, and then more members end up joining as a year or two after that. You know what I mean? And like it was like around that time, like everybody just kind of graduated high school. I was a little older, so I was like maybe 2-3 years after high school. And we kind of was like some people made beats, some people, had like a little computer with stolen software.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Engineering and whatnot. And we was just like, at the time, we was just downloading beats, rapping over them, trying to make mixtapes. And we was like, yo, let's kind of like make this something. And then somebody came from class psychology and was like, yo, I heard about the Blue Zone. It's like a part of the brand. Da, 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 da. He was like, oh, that's the fucking name right there. That's the fucking name. You know what I mean? And then from there, it's like, we just like, we didn't know what the fuck we was doing, but it was around the time where like the beginning of like the labels, like the TDEs, the OVOs, the Maybach Musics, Taylor Gangs and all of that. So we were trying to like move in that type of light, you know what I mean? But it was like a fresh thing, and we was like, the energy is high, you know what I mean? And life hasn't really set in yet, because we're like young. We're like, 19, 20, 21, 22. You feel me? So now the first thing that,
looking at you guys creating that, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And the reason why I wanted you guys to explain that, because it's going to be other people that's going to like see that and get inspired from that. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Like I just
Very
think that's
true.
just like really, really dope.
Yeah.
So now we see the creation of Barely Legal. You guys come together, and then you're picking up steam because like, yo, this is it's tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got the cool ass name. We doing this. We got shows. Blah 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 blah. COVID hits.
Yeah.
So you as the manager, or you guys co-managing, how do you guys bounce from that?
So like as I said, like at first we didn't know what to do. Like we had like everything planned out. Well, okay, look, we adapt like as like things happen,
Right.
and we realize like nothing's gonna be a straight road forward. There's gonna be a lot of
Right.
bumps and turns. So you just have to learn how to adapt. And as like me and Joe talk about it a lot, like we'll always have a plan, but we're not against like kind of modifying it as we go, you know. So at first it was supposed to be like solo projects actually. It was Miguel's project. That was the first thing that was gonna drop, and then it was just gonna be a consistent drop from that. But it was kind of rushed, you know, in hindsight. Like we are very driven and very ambitious, but sometimes our strengths become like our own weakness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of have to like slow it down sometimes. And so when COVID hit, it really helped us see everything through.
Gotcha.
You know, so then we got, I think we got connected with Eric, which is one of the sound engineers.
Yeah,
in
Eric's cool.
Dupree, yeah. And he, Dre was actually working on his album, so he booked a session with Eric, and then we all went, and we like he liked us, and he was like, you know, we introduced ourselves and all of that. We started working together, like 3 songs from Dre's project, and he was just like, you guys should start a collective tape, and we were thinking about that like when we first started. That was our initial idea.
Right.
So he really like pushed us to start doing that, and we did, and we worked on it for 7 months.
Gotcha.
Oh, so a
Yeah.
nice amount of
Yeah,
time to
that's
go
a
ahead and
good
work
one.
on a
Yeah,
collective
exactly.
That's
So
cool.
like the whole COVID period was just us in the studio.
So
Okay.
when you said that, I mean that tape like just dropped when you
Yeah.
brought it to the pod. That-
Yeah.
Had to.
Makes
That's
sense.
good.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
You know, it's funny. We had one of Hometown's friends came. He was like, "Yeah, man, we about to start having guests. We gonna have Barely Legal." He goes,
He was like,
"Barely Legal?
He was so
The hottest
excited.
thing in the street."
He was so excited.
What? Oh my gosh! I went to one of their shows. Some dudes are hot, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought he go, "Oh, Barely Legal, I heard of them." He
Yeah.
was on.
He was very excited.
He was on. So whatever y'all doing, is y'all doing it well, because he was all the way live,
Yeah.
and he
I didn't
ain't
expect
no
that
young
from
nigga
him.
either.
I
So,
didn't
you
either.
know what I'm saying? He ain't no young nigga. And he was like, oh yeah. That he like, we had to be like, yeah, all right. So, but they're gonna be here, you know. Wait, but nah, he was so whatever y'all doing, man, y'all killing it because
He said he wanted to be
He
here
did
during the show.
wanna be here. I
Like,
was
nigga,
just
you gonna
thinking that.
stand in the corner.
He was just like, gosh,
look at them boys.
that's barely legal right
Yeah,
there.
right now. Look at that. That boy good. Them boys good. But yeah, man. I think, like I said, for me, when I first got a hold of the music, like I said, because I also do music. It started out that way in a collective. It was one of those things. It was like, dog, like it's cool to see this from the city. You know what I mean? And I feel like here in Tampa or just
Very
the Central Florida,
individualized.
yeah, the Central Florida area, we don't really have too much of like it's.
Collaboration.
I want to say collaborations, like knowledge of like what's happened before, people that's been in certain places before. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure most cats are like, that's a nigga that do Beatsnchill. That's a nigga that just host on
Yeah.
podcast, shit like that.
That's you.
You know what I mean? But it's like, yo, like you'll be surprised that some people who are in positions now or do certain things now probably did something that you are doing now back then, like 5-10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of times people just, you know, they're afraid to like just speak and just like, yo, like
and let them know the
fuck
origin.
I fuck what you doing. I fuck what you guys doing. This reminds me of like this, and I can help in this way. You know what I mean? So one key of advice that I would say from what we went through is you already got the whole motto of like don't stop.
But like I said, it's definitely something that's easier said than done. Cause like you guys are gonna continue to grow as people. Opportunities are gonna come your way, and try your best to just be open in communication through everybody. You know what I mean? Cause all it takes. I remember one of my mentors told me, say, "Yo, we can roll with everybody. I like you, and I know you like your crew. All it takes is one person to fuckboy it up, and I'm done. Just one, and I'm done." And I'm like,
"Boy it up."
That's it.
And I'm like, I think I know one that's gonna fuckboy it up. I'm probably that's not. You know what I mean? But I say all that to say this, like, yo, just be transparent between everybody, bro. Cause I feel like you guys already got that. You know what I mean? But you guys are young. You guys are very talented. You guys are very dope. The sky's the limit. And just continue to be transparent and like open with each other. Like, yo, I got this idea, and let's just make sure everybody's heard, bro. Cause that's something that I've experienced and I've seen that, and it's tough when everyone doesn't feel like they can communicate. You know what I mean? It's like this unspoken, oh, he the leader, or I feel like he, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just weird like that. Everyone's dealt with it, but if I could give some, just advice on that, that's just something I want to give you guys. But at the end of the day, I commend what you guys are doing, and it's dope.
Shit live.
For sure. You had another question?
Nah.
Okay, piggyback off what you were just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, even though we got like Lath and like me, like manager, co-manager, like the way I see it, the way I see it, and I think the way basically everyone sees it is just like me. Mm-hmm. I think Devin has just as much of a say. Devin, like the guy who just edits the videos and does Photoshop, he has just as much of a say as Lath does.
Got you.
Like that's just how it is,
and that's beautiful, bro. Because the thing is, I feel like you guys communicate that. The thing is, communication is key.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Something that I learned myself. Like I'm not
still learning.
Still learning. But it's just like I just be wanting to, I want to just get something done, and I don't like being a burden to people. So I just try to get it done, and then like if I fall short of that, I got someone like, yo, I could help out with that, bro. Or like, yo, this. I'm like, oh, okay, my fault. Let me ease up and allow y'all to, help out with that.
Yeah, that's a problem I have sometimes. Like Daniel will call me.
You guys relate.
Yeah, like
I'm a manager too, bro.
Like I'm really hands on. I like to do everything myself. Daniel will call me and will be like, yo, bro, like let me do something. And I'm just like,
oh, so he's Raul in this situation.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Okay.
He's Raul in this.
Yeah, so he kind of gives me perspective to like, like let people in. Like I'm very like, I don't know, like I'm open, but I'm closed off in certain aspects. And I like to do it, like, my own way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I've been learning. But this whole process is all about learning.
Learning process.
Yeah.
You look into a mirror right now?
I mean, he ain't as cute as me. You know what I mean? But y'all got any vegans in y'all crew? Because I mean, we got one right there.
You got a vegan.
No vegans?
No vegans in the crew.
Man, those are the vegans. Come on, man.
Oh man.
So like, what's with shows opening back up, right? I feel like the summer's finna be probably one of the wildest summers ever, right? And I'm pretty sure
y'all got stuff lined up. Rubbing this
so like,
man hand rub.
With whatever you guys can share, like how does the summer look for you guys? Are you guys looking to like try to tear up the area, or are you guys looking to maybe branch out to other areas outside of the city or Florida?
Let me just answer real quick. Like, we can't, cause, like, we can't reveal.
You don't gotta give up too much sauce.
Too much. Nah, but like we can't reveal too much. But just like if you're a Barely Legal fan, just wait for the summer.
Okay. It's about to be a barely legal summer, huh?
If it's gonna be like this summer is like, if this was like a race, if it was like a 500, like the Daytona 500, man, we just gonna be lapping.
Oh,
that's the name of the fire.
That's a bar.
We just gonna be laughing, bro. You feel?
Laughing. Like it's kind of like just too. It's already set in stone. Like it's unfair, low key. But we're gonna just watch. Like he said, if you Barely Legal fan, just wait till the summer.
Well, can you at least tell us, is it going to be anything outside of Florida?
What you mean?
Like,
what you mean?
Like, what's out there?
We got fans outside.
No, I'm saying like
at performance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just trying to see. You know what I'm saying? We trying to see the waters. We gotta just wait for all this Corona stuff to like kind of calm down. But you know what I'm saying? If when we look at how things have been, you know what I'm saying, how things have been digested, like as far as where the area specifically, yeah, we can definitely get out of state if we wanted to, or we're going to attempt to.
What's the craziest place somebody hit y'all up from? And it's like, oh, barely legal, we out
Bro,
here.
what was that interview? He was.
Oh my god.
It's like, yeah, we have barely legal out here in Thailand.
We got barely legal.
In Amsterdam, right?
Was
That's
it
what
Amsterdam?
I'm saying. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Wasn't it? Or was it Montreal? I know. I know.
That exquisite.
But yeah, dude from Amsterdam, he was really, really, really cool. I really liked him. He was real cool, man. And like, he
could
was a
barely speak
fan.
English.
Yeah, like he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's how that
That's
goes.
cool.
It's another part of the world. But
That's what's up.
my boy was a fan.
Oh, he was going hard like our boy here.
Bro, like if
Really
I
legal,
see him,
man.
it's like I'm like, what's up with you, my boy? For sure. Like
That's funny.
that's my dog for sure. But yeah,
That's
he was cool. He was cool. That was a great interview.
Yeah.
It was a lot of laughs. He had a lot of perspective on our music and stuff. Yeah, man, come on, bro. It was the coolest interview we ever had. Like really, literally, like. Montreal?
Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah, because they speak French out there.
Yeah.
He was like, we.
Alright, so yeah.
Okay.
That's how that was.
What's I want to ask, cause like when I describe you guys to people, right? Usually when I describe, somebody's music to someone, I feel like I gotta like maybe compare it in the slightest way. Yeah. What's like the craziest, or like what are some comparisons that you guys have gotten when it comes to like your music?
The obvious one is Brockhampton.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Well,
that's
I can see
one.
that.
Is that like annoying? Like, oh yeah, like we heard that.
Little Brockhampton. Oh what?
I listened to like one song the other day, and I'm like, how the hell does it sound like us? What was it called? I think it was like Sugar or something. It was a nice song, but it did not sound like us at all.
Yeah, I want to give y'all that. I couldn't see that.
I mean, y'all a collective.
Yeah, we got our
I guess
future.
it's because it's like a barely y'all are barely
It's a
legal.
collective. It's not a
Yeah,
boy band.
not
We're
right.
not doing like dance moves on
Yeah,
stage
no.
together. Like, see, nah.
If
We're
y'all
all
did.
individual artists, so I would say like if we were to be compared, it would probably be
Our Future's probably
Okay.
the closest, especially when it was just coming up.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, I can see
See
that.
that? Them guitars near the middle of the tape. I was like, oh yeah, they rocking now. Yeah, like, this our future for sure.
So with your project that recently came out, what is it? Barely Legal Collective Volume 1. What are you guys like? Maybe which workers are you guys like the most impressed by? Out of or I guess the response from people, like which ones you like? Oh, people really like that record. I thought people would like this one better.
You could talk, dog.
Nah, this dude Late, because Sugar Rush is like our top record right now.
It is.
This dude Late was like, man, I don't think that one's it.
Damn.
For the longest.
Sugar Rush is a shit.
He was like, man, I don't think it's it. I'm like, you're tripping.
I got to defend myself.
Listen. I just be hating Dre sometimes. Like I just be seeing his face, and I just get tired of his voice, and I'm just like, yeah. That's the only reason. I hated Dre Day and I hated Sugar Rush.
Oh my
I'll
God.
fuck with Dre Day though. I'll fuck with Dre
No,
Day.
they're hard. They're hard.
Yeah.
I'm just a hater.
Oh my goodness.
How you gonna hate your own shit?
23
Nah,
to
I
hater.
just be hating Dre, bro.
I feel you, man. I feel you on
Yeah,
that.
it's all love though.
How did choices come together? Cause that's my
That's
shit.
it. That's your
I'm gonna
shit.
just ask that question right now. Cause every time he talking about like, so they gonna do choices, right? That's my whole thing. So how did that song come together? Cause I really like that song. The
That
vibe
was
of it
actually
all.
one of the last songs we worked on, I think. It was the very last song we
Oh,
worked
for
on.
real?
Yeah, because Joe and I just don't have any songs together, like, at all. Like, that's the only song you'll see us together on, like, period. And I was like, Joe,
okay.
we got to do something. And then it's basically like Joe spits his verse. He's talking about Bare Legal. Like, that's really, like, he talks about us and how we get together and, like, our story.
Gotcha.
And so I think that was very crucial to be the second song on the album to, like, really show, like, who we are. Yeah, we talking about boats and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with choices, it wasn't that really on the spot? Like, we just picked the beat and wrote it at the stew. Yeah, like, that's one thing I, like, give advice to for artists. Like, me and Miguel, like, all the artists in the group, like, we very much discipline ourselves on building a talent into a skill. You know, like, 3 verses a day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, wake up, I want 4 hooks, random. Just give me 4 hooks. Like, we link together and just write a verse to a beat for no reason. Get together, freestyle, and actually get good at it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to construct yourself. Like, you gotta make it like you're an athlete. Like, you have to really work on your skill, because creativity is a muscle.
Right.
And like, I find that the less that you use it, like less consistently that you're using it, like it gets difficult to use over time.
Damn, that's
So,
game, bro.
You gotta be on your game. So we pulled up. This is that quick. A lot of those songs were that quick. They really don't. We're that quick. They really don't got no backstory. You feel me? They just, you know what I mean. We got down, get it going.
Yeah,
you know, me and bands always say, if you know what I'm saying. hey, if it's good dope, it's gonna sell straight like that. So we going up.
That's for real, because
there.
a lot of people, just to piggyback what you said, a lot of people think when like these producers like Metro Boomin and them, they're like, I went in the studio, made the beat in 10 minutes, or Big Sean talking about I just went in and wrote this in 5 minutes. It's because of what you said. They constantly working that creative muscle. And like you said, if you don't work it, it's going to atrophy. It's going to stop working. Yeah. So if you just creative all the time, that's why these dudes can go in like, oh, I wrote this hook in 30 seconds. I wrote this verse in 10 minutes. Yeah. Because they always working on it. So what you said is very important.
Yeah, for sure.
That's impressive, because I'm telling you right now, there's not a lot of people doing that.
Yes.
There's not a lot of people doing that.
And for it to sound like it sounds. There's people doing it.
Word.
But it's trash. You know? So, but that's what's up.
That's cool, man.
Be on it, man.
That's cool. So who's like, when it comes to the production, like where you guys getting that from? Is there someone in the camp that's making this, or like?
Nah, it's all over the world.
All over the world.
All over the world. That's how we want it, because if we're innovating the sound, we want to build up from everybody around the world that is on that same sound, because it's not like we're recreating something from before and like we're like, oh man, they're bringing back. No, we're not bringing back nothing. We're bringing forward something new, and we're trying to push and innovate the sound.
Gotcha.
So we really reach out to everybody. We don't try to stay in one area. As far as
that's really different.
Dope.
Usually I hear about people that want somebody in-house. I never heard somebody say we want to get beats from all over.
It's cool to have in-house, but it's like
you get bored.
You ain't putting nobody on. And when you do put somebody on, they attach to your name or your brand or whatever your camp is. Like I was working with you. I picked your song on the Very Legal tapes. So I did something with you on the side. And then that grew and became what it became. And it might have helped your career a lot or not a lot or whatever. But we got a friendship. We got to lock in, because I love the sound that you're creating is coming from you. Like, I know that if we get in the room together, it's monstrous, you know? So that's why we do that.
Okay, cool.
That kind of leads me to believe, like, or makes me understand more of how the tape sound. Because I was like, it started off one way, but then it go another way, and then it sounds like this. So I was real like, there's cohesion in like 3 or 4 different parts.
Yeah.
So it's like the beginning sounds one way, the beginning of the middle sounds one way, the middle sounds one way. So
wait, I got a question.
Why it sound like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm used to.
because it's a big mix. I just listened to it like over the weekend, and I was like, okay, I like these songs, but it's just like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But then again, if you look at the title, it says it's a collection. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it just made more sense with you saying all that.
So what's your question?
What would you put? Because you know it goes all over the place, so it's like kind of like assorted fruit. So like, what would you put? Yeah, top 5, like kind of in order. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as your favorite fruit snacks in the bag.
Decisions is one of my favorites.
Damn.
Decisions.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I can do 1 through 5. I could just
You know
Give you
what I'm saying?
5.
Give me, you know what I'm saying? Give me some in order. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I'm pulling up the list.
I can't say
I
top
like chronic
5.
back pain. That would probably be my number
I
one.
like man, Miguel.
Miguel
Hey, boy.
Morales.
Without the thing, no. I was like, all right, that's my shit, boy. That's my shit right there.
Decisions would be my 2.
Okay.
3 would be Sugar Rush. I like Creep. That'll be 4. And then Saturday morning cartoons. I did like Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday morning.
See, she ain't put the one I want. She put, hey man, fuck that. Pull out the phone.
Yeah, pull out the. Oh, you want the list?
Pull out the
Keep it
phone.
up.
Let me get yours. All right. So I'm gonna go. Number 1.
Chronic back pain.
Hell, I ain't gonna go. I'm gonna go take it slow. That's my shit. Hey, Miguel, you got a little sauce on him, man. Miguel got a little sauce on him. I go chronic back pain number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Dre Day. That's when I first listened to the project. That's when I was like, let me play this back. This motherfucker's rapping for real. I'm probably gonna go. See, this is why I get stuck at, bro. This is why I get stuck at. I'm gonna go with Sugar Rush.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 4, right? And then number 5, I'm gonna go with Choices. That's all.
You want the list?
I assumed that y'all was gonna ask me, but I also assumed y'all was gonna say top 3 and not top 5.
Oh, so you
I
was ready,
have
not ready.
3. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, but I feel you. But I was unprepared. But I was prepared, but unprepared. So I'm gonna go Dre Day 3.
Okay.
Sugar Rush 2. Y'all know what's number
Choices.
1. Motherfucking Choices. That's my shit. So those are the ones I rock with. But I like the tape as a whole because I was playing that bitch like throughout the house. And I found myself coming back and be like, hey, is this still the... I had to look at my TV because it was playing on my Spotify. Like, this still the... Oh, this still them? Oh, okay. So that's how I knew it was like such a diverse tape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what's your favorite track on that, man?
Oh. My
Let's high flame these niggas up real quick.
Let me think. How top 3? You want me to do 3? All right. So as far as my top 3, number 1, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put
my solo song.
I'm gonna put Wolf Noise. I'm gonna put Wolf Noise number 1. Yeah, I'm gonna put Wolf Noise number 1 for sure. I really like Wolf Noise. The backstory, that shit crazy. So then number 2, I would say Decisions. 100%.
Okay, I put Decisions.
100%. Is
100%.
higher.
And then, it's hard to not put Miguel in the top 3 and only put rapping. That's what's hard. But honestly, I really like Drugs.
Okay.
I really like Drugs. That song's hard. But if it wasn't Drugs, then it would be Too Fast.
Okay.
Yeah. No cap.
Ain't no good choices, man.
From the album.
From the album.
I would definitely say Decisions for my top. Decisions is such a vibe.
It is. I really fucks with that song.
Yeah. Decisions. I don't know. Sugar Rush is really fire. And then I like Simulation. I feel like a lot of people sleep on that song.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
It's a cool song though. It's a cool song.
Decisions is my favorite. Miguel's just trying to copy me. Second is Choices. I feel like Choices pretty slept on. Like, I don't feel like people really appreciate it, but it's a really good song.
Oh, that's the next video. I can tell, right? That's gonna be the next video.
It's because I believe, just not to cut you off, but I think it's because of the vibe of the song. Like, that's not the move right now for a lot of people, or that kind of sound, that mellow type vibe. That's not really what people want. So that's why I would say it's slept on, but it's, like you said, it's still
Let me tell you something about Raul here. That's his bag right there. That's his bag.
Songs that sound like that, give me any Dom Kennedy, LES, Currency, give me all them. I'm playing that shit to the death.
Yeah. So, and then I would say my third probably, I don't know, man. Yeah, I was gonna say Perk Angels, Sugar Rush, Dre Day, Wolf Noise, Up. Simulation.
The whole album.
Yeah. You know, I like every song but Miguel's songs.
Oh, damn.
So like, yeah. And then just take Miguel's verse out of Choices and Jimmy Joe.
Yeah.
My favorite song is actually Up, the Chowder Band's individual song.
Okay.
That song just hits like every lyric for me. I'm just like in my car, like jamming to that. Yeah. 2, I would say Creep. I feel like a lot of people didn't expect a song like Creep on the tapes, especially if you go from like track like 1 to like 5.
This is true.
And 3, either Take It Slow or Perk Angels.
Okay.
I like the name Perk Angels.
Yeah.
I saw that name and I was like,
Music video connection.
I was
So,
like Perk Angels.
Was there
sound like a Future song?
It do sound like a future
Like, that's
song.
the name of the song. I'm like, ooh.
was every song that was recorded for the album on the album, or was there more songs that just didn't make the album? Like, was there songs left on the cutting floor?
Only one.
Was it just because it was?
It was 2.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Was it that you guys didn't like it, or you just feel like it was just too much?
But nah, it was just like one, we wasn't putting 19 songs on there.
I feel that.
And so we had chopped off the songs. I was like, man, that could not be there and it still work.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, they just didn't hold too much significance in comparison.
Okay. And every song was recorded at Dupree, right?
Every single one. Except for Saturday Morning Cartoons was recorded. It was? We recorded it? I'm saying, was that at Dupree? Yeah. It was crazy. I ain't like that song at first. No cap.
I feel you. It'd be like that.
Man, because I was rapping so fast. I was like, bro, you're not even, come on, bro.
I can't feel my vocal control on these bars.
No, Saturday Morning Cartoons was supposed to be on Dre's album, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was one of the first songs that we recorded at Dupree.
Gotcha.
So are individual albums like in the pipeline eventually? I'm assuming, like.
You gotta follow Bare Legal Collective.
Okay.
Oh, he tried.
You gotta follow
Just
that.
follow.
You gotta follow.
Follow, you'll see.
Damn. Okay. What I wanted to ask. So, all right. So when you guys recording this album, is every time a song is being recorded, is everybody going to the studio just to like make sure everybody's there, or is it just like, you know what? All right, me and Chowder are just gonna go.
No, yeah, we try to all go together. I feel like that's very important. Just like, you know, even the graphic designers, they sit in their little corner, they're working on stuff. Me and Daniel are working on marketing things and just talking to everybody. And all of us together, like, we all put our 2 cents in for a song, even if we're not artists per se, you know?
Gotcha.
So, like, all of us putting our hands on the project really makes it what it was, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Joe, you want to?
I got something to say. Y'all got.
Oh.
Who is somebody itching?
Whoa.
Wait, time out. Wait, what was the question?
My question was. Y'all got ladies sliding the barely legal DM?
Nah, not even.
Not even.
Relationship.
Nah, not even. Yeah. Our collective. Nah, cause listen, our collective. We stand by principles that we will not. We just like we actually can't indulge in intercourse or have a relationship besides
Y'all out
marriage.
here like some boxers, huh?
Nah. We can only get married, and even when you get married, you can't have intercourse, and that's basically the principles that Barely Legal believes.
Are you speaking for all of Bare Legal?
Yeah, I am. If Chowder Bands and Kid Dre were,
I don't know why he's talking for all of us. I think that's just Joe. Yo, call FaceTime him, bro. He should be here anyways. Yeah, is he working?
Yeah, no, like I make it a point, like me and Miguel, like make it a point to answer every single DM that like messages the page, just out of like thank you. And like a lot of them are like chicks that are just like, so who's single in the collective?
Oh my God.
I remember the first time it happened, I sent her over to Joe. I'm like, hey, at this dude, ho is Joe. He's single, ready to mingle.
Joe laid the prayer mat out in front of her.
But he didn't even notice.
That's why we got the.
Nah, that's bro. You noticed it like
never happened.
a month later, and
Oh
you're
my
like, "Hey,
God.
who told her to DM me?" I'm like, "Yeah,
So-
"Who said that?" yeah.
Oh my God.
The setup is real, boy.
Hey,
Damn.
ain't no wrong with that, man.
Hey, man.
It's fans.
It's fans.
That's all that is,
There's gonna
man.
be a
That's all
lot
that is.
more of that too.
Throw him a shirt, man. That's all you gotta do. Throw him a shirt.
Throw
You know
him
what I mean?
Wow.
So who the biggest capper in the crew, man? Who's
Oh
the biggest
my
capper in the crew? They all say it at the same time.
Kid Dre,
Right.
Kid Dre, 100%. Kid Dre has graduated. He got his cap and gown at Cap
Oh my
University. That's what I like to say. Me and Bands pretty much came to that conclusion.
Oh my God.
He like good at it, but like he not even like raw like that. But he do it so much to where like it just fly by, it just go every time. Yeah, he be capping. Y'all watch out.
To the point that
Captain
niggas,
Cap.
I'm going to McDonald's like that jit going to Wendy's.
Yeah. For real.
Damn.
For real.
I got a few more questions or whatever, man, before we get up out of here. But I wanted to ask, all right, so like when it comes down to food, right? When y'all go somewhere and go get something to eat as a crew, do y'all all put it on one person and y'all cash out? Or y'all split the bill? What y'all do?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, my homeboys be feeling like they bosses. So they'll stand up and pay for everybody, but you gonna have to hear about it. On the way to the studio,
yeah.
at the studio.
Oh, yeah.
When we going back home, the next day,
Yeah.
the photo shoot, the video shoot, the interview, you gonna have to hear it.
Like you looking like you don't want to be here, but you was eating that Big Mac. You don't want no thing. Oh, you don't want to take no pictures, but you was eating
And
them fries,
he
my
do
nigga.
that and all that. Yeah, for real. He really do that. Like
Oh
you literally
my
on point. He
God.
literally do that.
Did you meet Drake?
I just
No,
know
he-
I know how those people are, man.
Bro, he for real.
I know
do
how
that.
those people. They be hanging it over your head.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Oh my
man,
God.
it's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Girls pull up like, hey, yo, bro, remember I, yo, bro, you gonna get my car back later, bro? You know, I just got this new whip, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, you doing all this because the ladies here, bro? Chill out, bro. You know what I mean?
That's man, not even.
Y'all anxious to go on the road? Have y'all been on the have y'all been like on the road to where it's like consecutive days where y'all ain't coming back home?
Oh yeah, but it's not really touring. But yeah.
Y'all looking forward to getting back to that?
Yeah, actually what was crazy was we had during the quarantine we just went ham. We was like, man, bump them rules. We out here.
Damn.
Like,
Oh, okay.
We had what was that, 4-5 shows during the quarantine?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 4-5, maybe even 6 shows. I don't know. I be, you know what I mean?
Allegedly.
So, yeah, allegedly. So yeah, we did all those shows, and actually, after a while, everybody had started getting headaches. Everybody started getting sick and everything,
Oh,
and it was
shit.
like, yo, and I talked to my pops, and he was like, yeah, you want to accomplish all these things for yourself, but how you gonna do it if you ain't making sure yourself is okay? You know, like you got Joe has so many goals, but you have to make sure Joe is okay. Like, and I realized we all were going ham, getting no sleep, like baggy
I
eyes,
think
like
that's what it was.
like really, like I come home from
lot
the
of
studio
fofos.
at 7:30 and gotta go to school 8:30. I come home, brush my teeth, eat some breakfast, go to school. Like sometimes I came back from the studio and been late to school, like and went last night. Like we just go ham. Like I love birthday parties and went and did a show. Like it's just, and it's like, man, you just got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we definitely want to get back to that. This is the first thing we done did in a hot minute. Even half of Barely Legal ain't even here because, you know what I'm saying, everybody not even feeling good, the best or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Got their own situation.
Now I do want to ask you this for the artists that's out there: is going on the road easy? Is it fun or is it difficult? If you could lump it into one of those 3 categories.
I would say getting to that point is more strategic, if anything. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the point where you know you can do it, everything rolls. But we're getting there for sure. We're at a steady pace,
Gotcha.
and that's what happens is consistency. You're not gonna get there by dropping just later on dropping like, cause you're gonna end up being one of those dudes that's just popping in the city.
Gotcha.
And it's that is hard, like outgrowing that, because even though we've reached even what we reached, you could talk to anybody in the city. It's not gonna be too many people that even know that. Like, it's still so much work to do.
Bro, how old you is, man?
I'm 18.
Jit know too much.
You do know too much.
What's going on?
I'm 18.
Your parents
When
doing
we
a great
started,
job,
when I was
bro.
16.
Yeah.
Started this when I was 16. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn, okay. I mean, all right.
What's up, man?
Yeah, going on the
It's
road.
just good to see.
it's gonna
Look,
be something.
we looking at y'all like, you probably like, damn, these niggas must be old as a bitch. But
Oh
we looking
my
at y'all
God.
like this because a lot of people don't have this mindset.
Yeah.
They want to get into this game,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't know, like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of putting your pride aside.
Yeah.
It's a lot of,
That's the
well,
big
I
one right there.
didn't want to do this, but let me go ahead and try it out. There's a lot of that. And y'all have done all of those things.
Yeah.
Where other artists would be like, I just want to do this, and I'm gonna do everything just to be able to try to do this.
But you know why, my G? It's because we got the collective, man. Like,
Yeah.
cause I don't listen. When I tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? You know when all the thug rappers be like, man, I don't rock with rappers. Rappers be weird. Or I don't rock with the music people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always thought that was real fabricated and said for attention. But
Yeah.
as I grew and as, you know what I'm saying, time was going, I could see where the annoyance may come from. But the days where you know what I'm saying, I'll call Lathan and be like, bro, I'll be like, bitch, bump that. I ain't going out there. Like, you gonna have to drag me by my feet, and we gonna have to fade. Like, I'm not going out there. Like, I don't care. Like, and he like, bro, come on. And then I'm like, nah. But then Bands would be like, Joe. And I'm like, hell nah. But then Dre would be like, Joe, and start snapping on my ass. And I'm like, all right. And then by the time Dre done snapping, he just come banging on my window.
Yeah.
And then I gotta come outside, and I end up out there. And I didn't want to go, but I'm with my boys. So I end up not mad no more. But, man, if it was like, if this collective wasn't so, like, sold together, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'd been like, nah. Because it be like, you be seeing, bro, like, especially since we young,
Yeah.
you see how, like, older people try you.
Yeah.
Like, really try you. And you be
Niggas
like,
think you don't know nothing and shit.
Yeah.
looking at you as
Yeah.
you talking, like, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, thanks to Late, I ain't foul nobody, like slap nobody or nothing. Or nobody slapped nobody, or Danny didn't tackle anybody, or Miguel didn't karate kick nobody. Nobody had, because we keep it in the collective. We keep each other strong. We don't want that TMZ attention type of life. We want to just make music and go. You know what I'm saying? And try to innovate a sound. We ain't trying to do all the other stuff a lot of people want to do.
I want to know how are you guys is like your families? So your family's kind of like, does like his mom know you, or like how your family is supporting y'all? Like, do they support this or like that? Why y'all calling yourself barely legal? Like, what's up?
My mom is full-fledged and supportive 100%.
Gotcha,
She's
okay.
going ham. I don't know why. I really don't. But she bought me my first mic, my laptop,
That's
all
what's
that.
up.
She,
Shout out to mom.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out
to
to
her.
supportive
Must be nice.
family members.
Miguel.
No, my mom's really supportive. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like she thinks I just leave the house and just do nothing, but we're really not doing anything. We're like out, but she just doesn't like that I come home really late. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do. Like, I
Right.
can't be successful if we're not putting in the work to be what I want to be. Like, she knows what I want to be, but I don't think she's ever gonna really accept it until she sees me on TV with a good hair or something. So.
Yeah.
True. I think
So-
sometimes parents don't understand the process. Of
Yeah.
the
Because
whole
they
thing.
had different lives.
They want y'all to be safe. That's
Yeah,
most
that's
of what
really
it
the
is.
thing. Keep you
But
in that
in the
bubble.
words of J. Cole,
9 to 5.
nigga, why you acting like a bitch? Scared to take a chance. How the fuck we gonna get rich?
Yeah.
So, that's how it go, man. That nigga want to make a song right now.
Who's some of y'all favorite artists as far as rappers? Because singers and outside that, we go
I'll
all
let
day.
them go.
Nah, go ahead, dog.
Yeah, because
Talk
I'll tell
about
you my
your goat.
influences. I'll tell you my influences.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies first,
Well,
please.
Kendrick is number one. Jay-Z will be number two. How many you want? I'm just about to list a bunch of
You know what I'm saying? The ones that innovated what you like to listen to.
Oh, I pretty much listen to a lot of different music. It's like you go get rap, R&B.
She one of the ones.
I'm saying as far as rap.
Well, right now I've listened to Smino, Jid, everybody from TDE, Odd Future, Tyler. I can't think of. It's a lot of people. I listen to a whole lot of music.
Word.
Yeah, she like you know, the source of like the music. Yeah,
just holler at her.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, my top 3 is just I have a connection. You know what I mean? So mine's go Kanye, Lupe, and then Ab-Soul. You know what I mean? Those are like, I just feel I love. I mean, to me, Kanye is like, I heard of him. I was in high school when he first came out, so it lets you know how old I am. You know what I mean? But you know, I just feel like Kanye just always changed it up every time. You know what I mean?
He gotta speak for Kanye so hard.
Exactly. Exactly. But you know what I mean? Like Kanye is always. I mean, since then, Kanye has always found a way to be innovative and like damn near change the course of music, even when you know during MAGA era. You feel what I'm saying? So, and then Lupe was like I found out through Lupe through Kanye, and I just love what he did. And then Ab-Soul was part of that TDE. Like I love Kendrick. Like I feel like Kendrick's probably ultimately my favorite. You know, but I just feel like that's just the top choice. Everybody like Kendrick, but like I really like Ab-Soul because his personality and how he puts that in his music and stuff. But those are like my top 3. But currently, like what I just tend to listen to, I'm posting most of the music on the Instagram page, right? Even though we talk about it and whatnot, I'm usually posting it. So like I'm listening to a lot of like indie artists. You know what I mean? Right now I'm literally playing. I was literally playing Mari. Mari's so dope. Just dropped a new project. I'm listening to him. He's from St. Pete. I like Fabo. That's like my favorite R&B artist right now. He's originally from St. Pete, but he lives out in like West Hollywood, LA. And I like that Dustin Conrad album. That shit's good.
Who is Dustin Conrad?
Man, address the man question, man.
She asked me.
I like that album, you know.
You know what I mean? But those are who I'm listening to right now. It changes because I'm just always looking for new music and stuff. You know what I mean?
Currency.
You already know I'm gonna say currency, but I'm gonna go through my mixtape list because to me mixtapes have like more the organic grassroots of an artist. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Obviously, Currency. I love his music. I'm gonna go Wiz Khalifa as well. Weezy. I mean, Weezy is Weezy. You know what I'm saying? He was untouchable at a time in life. I'm going to go J. Cole as well. Sci-Hi the Prince. Old Meek Mill when he was dropping Flamers tapes. Acid rap version of Chance. I'm going to go Wale because he's just a poet.
Yeah.
What else? Travis Scott. Sonically, his shit just sounds amazing. I don't know what he does with his drums. His auto-tune sounds totally different from other people's auto-tune. Even when I wasn't fucking with auto-tune, I heard Days Before Rodeo, and that's what I was like, oh.
He did that high-pitched note on Antidote.
Yeah.
Like, who in the hell is that doing the alley-oops?
Yeah. So him, I'm going to go ahead and say, a lot of people don't agree with this, but I'm going to say Logic. He be rapping circles around niggas. I don't know. Right. I know what's gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? Not everything he dropped.
Yeah.
But he do got some that's flames. Mac Miller is one of the greatest people that ever walked the earth. And mixtape Big Sean.
Okay. That's hard.
He just like Jay-Z. That's his.
Jay-Z, where the boom bap at?
Jay-Z, cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin, all that.
Jay-Z
that's him.
And Griselda.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Whoa.
The whole Griselda record. Yeah. Joe Budden. Did you say Joe Budden?
Joe got hella feeling in his music, man. I can't front on that.
When the last time you listened to Joe Budden? Damn.
I said that.
Now the mood music shit, Jesus Christ, that shit was amazing.
I hate talking to this nigga about music, man. I hate talking to him.
That's a damn
Word, man. What are you guys' like influences? Like I know you guys talked about like who have you heard you've been compared to, but like you guys' influences, man.
For me, I always I'm a big Floyd. All right, this is gonna go like in a circle. Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird, my influences. All right, so when I was younger, when I was like a chit, I was like, my mom put me in like all the acting schools and stuff, so I really wanted to be an actor. And basically the way I grew up in like all my grades, like I was the guy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm always getting in trouble. I'm always joking around. The teacher say, you want to teach the class? I say, yeah, and they teach the class, and we all get an A. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that really happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. So I always like being the Met Gala. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So then, at the same time, you know what I'm saying? My pop's big boxing fan, and my whole life I grew up watching Floyd Mayweather, and I just seen year by year him never ever lose, and he just was. The way he carried himself, like how everybody hated it and everybody hates it, and it's like, what you gonna do about it? Like, he said, I know I'm not perfect, it's just my record. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a bar.
That's a bar.
So, as I got older, bam, blah, 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 bam. Now, so my biggest goal is when I started rapping, I wanted to really take J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, a sprinkle of the influence that I grew up with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm young as a bit. I got Cardi, I got Chief Keef, I got Lucky, I got so many hard, from trap to everything. Like, all this sound that we innovated, sprinkled on top of it, like slightly, like the way you shred cheese on a salad, like that. Like,
You make it all rapper dish.
This nigga is a rapper. Like, he's been saying
and you know what I'm saying?
little
I
light
put it,
bars
man,
throughout.
I used to write all Drake's. Well, I didn't even want to print it. I used to write all Drake's bars out and count how many syllables was in the word, man. Like, I was really studying Kendrick. Like, I used to go all the way back to his interviews where he just started ball fade. You know what I mean? Like, I just really studied. But I see all that to say. I put them all in the box and shook them up and see what happened, because that's what Floyd said he did. He had took Mike Tyson, he took this person, he put it in there, and that's what he wanted to be. So I took the same approach, because I want to be the champ. And I really love Drake. Like, Drake, like when I said Kendrick, I said Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. I wanted to put them, I meant that. Like, them three, I meant that.
It's a
like,
three-headed monster right there, man.
I want to be a champ. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want it to be no more 3-0. I want it to be Joe.
Okay.
Like, no more 3-0.
I fuck with it.
Like,
Oh,
it's Joe.
give me some on
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but cool.
Honestly, bro, there's no way you could top that right now.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to put everything in a box and shit. I mean, we all get influences from the top three, the triple threat, the
Right.
Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. But I would say, like, my biggest inspirations, or I guess like why I'm an artist, would have to be Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. He basically just does it all.
Right.
Like everything, acting, director.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to be.
Did you like his latest project?
I like all his projects, yes.
So you watch Atlanta?
What you saying?
You watch Atlanta?
I did watch Atlanta. He is amazing in like everything he does. So yeah, I would say he's probably my top. Old Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
You know, with like the Pharrell vibes going on.
Senorita.
Yeah, that shit is fire. That shit is fire. What else? XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
I never really like mentioned him in an interview, but like I feel like I would be capping if I said I wasn't inspired by him.
Gotcha.
He's a really huge inspiration.
Yeah.
That 17 project
Yes.
really like caught me off guard. I was like, oh,
He
this
really-
is good.
He really plays around with frequencies, like certain frequencies that can like really
Affect your mental
affect
state.
your mental. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
There's certain frequencies. So
Yep.
I really fuck with that aspect.
Yeah, I didn't really like except for like Kanye and stuff. I actually like grew up like in middle school, not even middle school, elementary school. I wasn't a fan of hip hop. I was more a fan of like heavy metal and like punk and stuff.
Okay.
And then my dad just put me on like Dr. Dre and stuff, like all that West Coast shit. That's how I fell in love with it. So like Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Now like my probably like, the most hip hop artist I listen to is like Griselda.
Gotcha.
Smino. I actually really like Smino a lot. And, yeah. That's really it. Yeah.
like actually like all of them. I listen to a lot of different hip hop.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't really like to like say what's my favorite because my shit
It always changes.
Changes,
It
yeah.
always
Changes,
changes.
like,
It'd be like that, bro.
every week. My favorite changes.
Definitely with fucking streaming. It's expected now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. You know, I kind of miss like bootlegging stuff online.
Yes,
Yeah,
live.
dog.
On the disc.
I tell
Give
you,
me
I
a
tell them
Burt
all the time. I
CD.
miss like downloading something.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I know this is from the West Coast.
Yeah.
Or you download
Yeah.
something, you be like, oh, I know this is from like
Yeah.
New York up north area. Now you download some shit.
Yeah.
I remember downloading Fetty Wap. I was like, oh, that nigga must be from Georgia.
Keep from
That
Jersey.
nigga from Jersey. I was like, yo, so that's when I knew the lines was blurred. But no, I feel you on that.
Gotcha.
How did the Cabbage get inspired? That's what I want.
Oh man. No, listen. 23 Cabbage is dead. Like, he does not exist. It's me now. You know, Lath, 23 the manager. J. Cole, really big inspiration. He's the one that kind of made me fall in love with music. And then. He made me fall in love with music, and then like back in the day, Eminem, I liked rap from Eminem. So.
Gotcha.
Lit.
So from the music aspect, those are my inspirations. From social media presence, I would say DJ Khaled. You know, just the way he presents himself, him with his family, and him staying with his roots. Cause I'm Middle Eastern myself, so like seeing like somebody else doing that, because there's not a lot of them, you know.
Right.
So, and then my parents. Yeah, my parents for sure. My dad was always a business guy. Like I grew up watching him.
Yeah.
And like just running different businesses. So that's where I got my business mindset from. And then my mom, she's a very hardworking person. So like both of them together, and then just like with everything else I stated, like all of that kind of. That's where my mindset is, you know.
Gotcha.
So, then my dedication and all of that. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
manager
that makes sense. Like he is a manager, so what he's saying, like,
Yeah.
influence the managing aspect.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, man, I just want to ask, like, one, would you guys end up changing your name as you get older?
No.
Is it legal as fuck now?
I fuck with it.
I feel like by the time we get older, like Barely Legal won't be like dead, but like everyone's just gonna be like on their own
entity
path.
and all of that.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like growing it, like, you know.
On some
Gotcha.
black hippie shit.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna grow up and like be on their own lane and stuff. I don't like we're a collective, we're not a boy band, so like
Gotcha.
we're all eventually just gonna
Gotcha.
Branch out.
like obviously we're gonna elevate each other up to the top, but
Right.
like we're all gonna be on our own different path.
Got you. Will you guys be adding anyone else to the collective? Just like, hold on.
We're currently looking for someone who could play the banjo, because we are planning on. This is what I can tell you about future plans. Full disclosure.
Need a banjo.
Full disclosure.
Barely Legal needs a banjo.
We are making country music.
Okay. All right.
Take the mic.
Yeah,
Get the mic.
we are.
Okay.
They're about to make the new old town. The new old town.
Yeah, I would
Road.
probably do one country song just for the fans. Yeah, just one. It wouldn't be that.
Nah, remember when I called you and I said make a country song like random as fuck?
You looking for a banjo?
No, literally. Hey,
You told me to do it, so I'm doing it.
almost at the end of every interview, Joe always goes on these random ass rants and just says the most random shit ever.
Like
So we
Soulja
never know what
Boy?
to expect with him.
Like
So they gave
Soulja
this man the
Boy.
mic first. Look at this.
You got something else to say?
He about to come out with a video game.
Well, we okay.
Barely legal dog food is coming.
Stop
Barely
it.
legal dog food. We're making kibble all types, because a lot of brands aren't making stuff that's healthy for your dog, like pedigree and things like that.
Yeah.
And over time, it can, like, as far as muscle sufficiency, you know what I'm saying, decreases because atrophy
It's
and
gonna
things like that.
deteriorate on you.
Because, yeah, you're not
Shit.
working out your dog and
What
you're
about
feeding it
this?
doo-doo. So, like, it ain't helping the dog. So, barely legal dog food is definitely coming.
And
Okay.
then open your third eye.
Okay. I see.
I need
People
to
out
get
there.
some stock in
Business
Barely
acumen
Legal.
over here. You know what I mean?
I'm about to get stock in Barely Legal.
Nah, but we really we really do appreciate you guys coming through, man, coming to the crib and jumping on the pod with us, man. Like I said, I definitely been checking out the music since it's released. and just keeping up with you guys. Definitely looking forward to seeing what comes next. Definitely, as we continue to, create more things, like we're gonna be doing shows soon. Hopefully, we can get y'all on the stage. You know what I mean? So that's definitely something we're looking forward to. For our audience, like, where can they like find you guys and stay tuned with you guys? Like,
Bare Legal Collective on Instagram, and then fuck Bare Legal on Twitter. Oh, YouTube, yeah. Bare Legal Collective. It's Bare Legal Collective everywhere. Make sure you follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow Spotify on Bare Legal. It's just called Bare Legal.
Got you.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Also, thank you guys for having us here.
For sure.
Nothing,
Y'all are our actual first guest that we actually had sit in with us.
Yeah.
On the pod. Yeah. We had other guests, but it was on like Zoom.
It was on Zoom.
You know what I mean?
Like, the shit first hit, some niggas was scared.
Yeah. So this is our first, you guys are our first guests to actually hang out with us on the couch or whatnot. So we appreciate you guys for coming through, man.
Of course.
So I mean, there it is. You know what I mean? Man. Hey, make sure you know what to do. Follow us on Instagram, Beatsnchill813. Also on Twitter at Beatsnchill. That's BeatsNchill. Please make sure to subscribe on YouTube. We need to get our followers up so we can change the name to just youtube.com/Beatsnchill.
Yes.
Right now, it's a bunch of little characters that we I care the name right now.
Alphanumeric code. We ain't like that.
You know what I mean? Also, if you don't know how to spell it, just look at what you're listening to right now. It's going to be in the title. Bare Legal Collective was joining us today. And that's a wrap, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All right, y'all, boy.